Hey, 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 happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Thanksgiving Eve. Today is almost one of my most favorite days because I love preparing for Thanksgiving. I love prepping the turkey. I love setting the table, getting the table ready. I love all that stuff. I love all of it. So, anyways, I was thinking to myself, you know what? Let me grab my makeup and come and hang with you guys for a minute because what I want to share with you today is how to keep your makeup that you put on tomorrow on your face. So if you are familiar, by the way, hello, my name is Maureen Frazier. I'm a Mary Kay Beauty Consultant, Independent Sales Director, and I love what I do. Anyways, just in case you didn't know me. Um, if you're familiar with our Sweat Proof Your Makeup, how that works, then you'll probably be right on time with what I'm going to do today. So first, of course, I'm going to start with my foundation primer, and I'm just applying it with my foundation brush. You can apply it with your fingers if you want. I like applying it with the brush. It goes on nice and smooth. It fills all the little divots and creases and all the things in your face. You're not to like, it's not a moisturizer that you're trying to get in there as much as you're just trying to smooth it on your face so that your foundation glides on super easy, right? So there you go, foundation, primer, done. All right, so now I went ahead and grabbed my cream color brush for my under eye corrector. I got my under eye corrector today. It's the peach undertone. So the under eye corrector is different than the perfecting concealer. I like to use, sometimes I'll use my foundation brush, but I do like to use my cream color brush that's only for concealer. I do have another cream color brush that's for liquid eyeshadow, but I like to use this right here because it keeps the product where I want it to, and you want to keep that peach undertone dense concealer that does not look terrible. It doesn't look cakey. It covers the blue. Peach covers blue. Okay, good to know, right? So we do that, we get that going. It does not look cakey. And what if you're wondering what I'm doing here, what I like to do is in the event that I put on too much product, which 9 times out of 10 I do, I have a little tissue right here that I will just remove the product from, go back to blending and patting and applying. All right, so there's that. Now I'm going to grab my foundation brush again with my CC cream in very light, right? And we'll start with that. So anyway, so sweat proofing your makeup, or let's say Thanksgiving proof your makeup. So why are we doing this? Well, because think about it, you know you're going to be opening up that oven. You know that rush of heat is going to hit your face, and then you start sweating. That's when the kitchen window goes open. You know the drill. Okay, so we put on our foundation primer. That's key. Okay, that's key. Get that on first. Get your foundation on. Then what we're going to do, now usually we do this at the very end. My hair is not cooperating. Stay up there. At the very end, what do? We normally put on our finishing spray. But here's the really cool deal for Thanksgiving Day and all the hot days that we experience in Michigan. There's a good handful in the summer, but right now, not so much. But we layer the finishing spray. Okay, give it a shake. And I think this is a new one. Oh no. Oh no, the phone is ringing. I guess I didn't put on. Okay, anyway, it was my dentist. Okay, so one layer, finishing spray. Okay, here we go. let it dry a little bit. We're going to layer this, okay? And what will happen is your makeup will stay on until you take it off. So can you do this every day? Sure you can, but I'm not going to do this every day, right? I'm just not going to do it. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and prep my eyelashes. I'm going to one, and then I pull out a little bit, and then I crimp it again. I do 2 crimps. I like the 2 crimp thing. And I use a magnifying mirror right here. And I got to tell you, when I'm looking all up in my eyelashes, I'm so grateful for the oil-free eye makeup remover because it gets it all off. Now I'm using our lash primer. I gotta think that they're going to be coming out with something else because this got discontinued, but I went ahead and grabbed a whole bunch because I love it. So this is going to hold my mascara on. Our mascara is great, and I heard a tip that if you go ahead and put regular mascara on, and then, your second coat can be waterproof mascara, then you're all set. So just as good as primer, apparently. I haven't tried that yet, but I will be trying it because that will, of course, soon run out. Okay, so next up, I'm going to grab my all-over powder brush with just a little bit of translucent powder. I like to get my eyebrows not so moist from the foundation and all that stuff. I'm using brunette, so in my eyebrows, so just take a look at my eyebrows right now. They're not bad, not bad. But now when I fill them in just a little bit, it frames out my face so much better. So anyways, enough about me. Tell me about what's happening with you. Are you hosting Thanksgiving dinner? Are you headed to the kitchen like me today to start cooking, prep cooking? I'm making all my mashed potatoes today. I'm peeling 10 pounds. I was just talking with my oldest daughter, my beautiful Natalie, and we're chatting about what we're doing, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, and all the mashed potato stuff. So we actually came across a cool thing where we found a recipe that somebody uses the russet potatoes and 5 pounds russet potatoes and 5 pounds of the Yukon potatoes, the golden Yukon. So that was eyebrow pencil. Now I'm using, that was brunette. Now I'm using my brow tint, and this is actually in blonde. I like to use the 2 different colors because it kind of just gives a little bit of depth. It doesn't look like, everything is the same color and that it's kind of filled in and painted on and all that kind of stuff. I just like it. It just, to me, it looks more natural. Now, some people might have straight one color eyebrows, and that's cool. But I just like the different look of that. Okay, so we got the eyebrows on. They're staying. All right, great. Okay, so today I've got my all-over eyeshadow brush, and then I've got my blending brush, okay? Because today we're going to do a couple different colors. I'll show you. I'm going to play within these 3 down here. So this is Shiny Penny, this is Hazelnut, this is Cinnabar. And then I'm going to come up here and kind of use this one right here, which is Blossom, okay? So we're going to just jump right in. So I'm going to grab the, what was this again? Shiny Penny. I'm going to put that on the lid of my eye. All right. Lid of my eye. All right. Do something a little extra special today because I used to never like putting on more than 1 or 2 eyeshadows just because I was kind of scared of it, to be honest. I didn't really feel like I knew what I was doing, and every time I would do it, I would always feel like I had a big mess on my hands. And it's really, you don't really have to feel that way, honestly. I feel like I need a little more light on my right eye. Maybe not so much for you guys, but for me. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so I put it on my lid and kind of into my crease. So now I'm just going to take the same brush and I'm going to grab my hazelnut, which is that middle one. And you know, that hazelnut, it looks super light, right? So I got about that much on there. I got to tell you, it is not as light as it appears. I found out. So see, I'm putting it on and I'm thinking that's what came out of that little pod. Maybe you're thinking, yeah, that's what it looks like. Well, to me, it doesn't look like that. It looks a lot darker on my eye, right? Than it does in the pod. So we're going to go with that right here and kind of right on the brow bone. Just kind of tapping it right there so that that's a matte finish. All right. Going to do the same to the other side. Oh, yeah. I'm glad I put that light there because I couldn't see him. I'm in the corner of our bedroom and it's really kind of dark. I got my ring light right there, but this little area I couldn't see. All right. So I got to go to Harvest Bread Company, go get some rolls. I didn't get any rolls yet. So I got to go get some rolls. We did most of our shopping last week. And how do you buy rolls last week? You don't. That's how you do that. You don't because you want them fresh. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my Kleenex and get this little all over brush kind of clean. I usually have two, but I'm in another space in our house, so I don't have all my brushes right here. No big deal though. You can just go like this. We do have a brush cleaner too that I don't have with me right here, but that works really good too. All right, so now what I'm going to do is, yeah, I think I'll use the Cinnabar. Okay, I know what. So I'm going to go ahead and get the blush Blossom. Somebody was asking me, they didn't feel like they were getting enough. You got to load up that brush. Right, I want you to see how I'm doing it. Load up that brush. So I'm going to start right here on the top. Just go ahead and give that as a highlight. If you have a little shadow over here, notice I'm tapping this all in, not like rubbing it, because my blending brush is going to do all the work. All the work. Okay. There we go. All right, cool. Got that. Got that. Cool. All right. Gotta get a little coffee. Little coffee. Little coffee break. It's the coolest mug ever. Check it out. Is that adorable? I love it. Big old mug. Okay. Now we're going to do the brown eyeliner. So I'm going to do straight across the top. And remember, we do dashes. We are definitely not trying to make a straight line because that's frustrating. How are you going to do that? And if you can do it, great. Go ahead and do it. But if you get frustrated with eyeliner because you can't do a straight line, don't worry about it. Just go dash, 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 dash. Like you're sketching or something. What do I know? I never sketched in my life. Okay, so you're just trying to dash it on there because then we're going to come through with our eyebrow eyeliner brush. We're going to use the Cinnabar to set it. Here we go. Oops. Don't drop it. Okay. Got my brush, and it's a dual brush, but we're only going to use this side right here. Okay, so we're going to grab the Cinnabar, which is this, whoopsie, right here. That guy right there. And that is pretty dark. So I kind of get it on there, and then I give it a little tap. Now I'm just going to Do I have the right? Okay. It is an angled brush, so you want to make sure that you got the angle going the right way. So right now, the longest part of that brush is closest to my nose, okay? Right? And then what I'm going to do, watch this here. I'm going to flip it over. So now the longest part of that brush is closest to my ear. So I'm going to come back across, flip it again. So all I'm doing is adding a little color to my brown eyeliner, and the Chroma Fusion eyeshadow that stays on your eyes for 12 hours is now helping, I'm doing laundry, is now helping your eyeliner stay put as well, right? And giving it a little bit of color. And was I able to do this with as much ease as you're seeing right now when I first started? Not a chance. Nope. Zero. No way. That took a minute. It took a minute. You guys, we can't be perfection in every single thing we do the first time out, right? Okay, so we got all that on. Now, it's time for Big Brother to do his work. So here's the blending brush, okay? So it's clean. There's nothing on it. I'm going to start here. I'm just going to go in a circle. I'm just going to kind of do circles all over the place here. It is so nice, and it doesn't, what's the word I'm looking for? It blends. It's a blending brush. It blends. But when I used to do this with, like, say, the all over eyeshadow brush, because the all over eyeshadow brush is shorter and denser, it would actually take all the eyeshadow off that I just put on. This right here, when you do little circular motions, after you get your eyeshadow placed where you want it, it just blends the edges into each other, okay? Just like that. Now, you can take your foundation brush and clean up right here if you want. You can just kind of take it like this. And if you don't, please, 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 clean your foundation brush. Weekly is great, but if you're not hitting those marks, a couple times a month, because you're going to have a little, if you do what I do, you're going to have a little eyeshadow on there. All right, there we go. All right, so what else? Okay, so we're still doing that. So let's do our cheek color real quick. We're going to do our cheek color because I want to do this. We have 2 more layers of the finishing spray to do. I just don't want to bypass it. Okay, so I'm going to put my cheek color on. Again, I like to get the product on the brush, and I like to tap it where I want it, and then I come back through and blend. All right? And you don't want to look like a clown. No, no, no. I put about that much on my brush. So I tap it where I want it, right? And then I just start blending it out so there's no harsh edges, okay? I know we got to put mascara. I swear I didn't forget. I was concerned that I wouldn't remember the other. Oh, and we can put with the tip, this right here. I'll use this right here. It's so pretty. We do have a highlighter called Glazed. Oh, which, by the way, is in our new winter beauty box. Drop in the comments, you guys, if you love a good beauty box. Let me know. I would love to know. I would love to get your opinion of ours, too. All right. Oh, so finishing spray. Whew. You don't have to do all that, but. All right, now that'll set there for a moment. We're going to go ahead with the eye mascara. The eye mascara. Oh, my word. Okay, so this is the Fianorama. Can you see there's little brushes on the top of that brush? Why is that cool? Well, because it allows me to get in corners like right here and fan them out. That's why they call it Fanorama. That person that named this mascara, they drank enough coffee that day. Don't you think? That's a good name for a mascara, Fanorama. Feels like a party, and they put it in a pink tube. Like for me, I was attracted to it immediately because of the name and the look. I got to have something like fun. It's got to be fun and organized. Like when I go to buy a date book, if the front of that, I had to buy a date book, you guys. I don't know. I'm blowing through date books like crazy, but I'm trying to find one that really works for me with my brain, right? It's no good if it doesn't work, like, right? Anyway, I had to buy one that the cover was like black or something. And normally, like if you look at my closet, I love a black t-shirt, but not a black covered planner. So anyways, that was okay because what I did is I printed off my goals, I laminated it, and then I stuck it to the front of that cover. So where there's a will, there's a way, right? Find a need and fill it, as one of our mentors says. Okay, so I really loved the Fanorama when it came out. Okay, so I'll just do the one coat with you guys. All right, so next up is a little bit more translucent powder to set everything. We got everything on except for the lips. Okay, so I like to just, again, I like to place my product where I want it. This is like selfie powder. It makes everything beautiful. Do I have a little fix over here? Let me see here. Looking in this mirror here. Do we have to blend just a little bit more right here? Perhaps. Oh, you guys, today in our group, in the Blinging Beauties group, for my VIPs, if you're not in the Blinging Beauties group, get in there. All my VIPs got their email yesterday. It is time. The Doorbuster flash sales start today. Okay? Be on the watch out. Be on the watch out. Oh, my daughter's calling me. Shoot. All right, so I'm going to end this. I should have put this on Do Not Disturb. What is wrong with me? Okay, so final 3 times. So this is the 3rd time. All right, there we go. Ooh, Lordy. There we go. And you guys, I did it again. Here's my glasses. I did not figure in a lipstick. Let me see what I got. I think if I can find, yeah, Sunstone. I really like this. This was from last year. Well, maybe I should probably put something on that you guys can have too. We could do Fuchsia Dreams. That's a good one. Or that's another good one. That's Ruby. You know, sometimes I think I like the limited edition because I can't get it anymore. It's kind of like a Berry Famous. We could do Berry Famous. Berry Famous is a great fall color. Great fall color. And I believe it's matte. So we'll put this on right here. I love this color. It's a good color. Can't do that with this though. Okay. Yep. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right. Thank you so much. Have a happy Thanksgiving. If you are not in the Blinging Beauties Facebook page, you guys, you got to get over there because it's about to go crazy. And you want to be a part of it. And you want to get in on these deals because it's going to be worth it. Anyways, have a great day. I will see you soon.